Guess we gotta roll with it. Not half bad.
Could you try to be less patronizing?
I didn't mean nothing by it. Pathetic.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy. What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Don't go charging off like that! Come on! Slut! Swallow blade!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Slut! Swallow blade! Come on! Slut!
Mega ray!
Talon storm!
Here's a healing
Touch
art!
cannon!
First aid!
Slut! Swallow blade!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
I'm on it! Slut!
Here I go!
Mirage!
You're mine!
Talon storm! Everything's coming up, Zephyr!
I hate camping out.
My body seems to be doing okay. Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past, too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
So, this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just... You know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere. You should get some shut-eye. Well, off we go.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Swallow Blade!
It's over!
I'll run you through! See ya!
Mirage!
Talon Sword!
Swallow Blade!
Cannon!
Mirage!
Had it coming! Talon
Here
Sword!
I go! It's over!
Mirage!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Slap!
One more!
Swallow Blade!
You're surrounded! Stay calm! Talon Sword! Tusk Cannon!
Magna Ray!
Great! On to the next!
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Swallow Blade!
I'll run you through! Great! Let me know if you're struggling. Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danan outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Should this really be here?
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened. Hey. Yes! I guess. Got it. I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I'll take you. Rising
Well,
Wyvern!
we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Slack! Swallow Blade!
Take it! It's over! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Right, here goes! Slack! Swallow Blade! Ah! Rising Wyvern! You're on! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. There! Help!
Swallow Blade!
Here, let me
Slash!
help! First aid!
Swallow Blade!
Here I go! Looks like it could be worth something.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on! Shion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
forgive you!
Rising Wyvern! Thanks! Swallow Blade!
There! One more!
Mirage! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Rising...
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart. I need to be stronger.
see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
I'm skeptical.
Right. All right. Got it.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon guards.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes, now let's move. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Am I really doing this for some lousy There's Sugals here, too?
Hey!
Right.
Just a minute. With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot. Here I come!
Power of water!
Slash! Swallow blade! Slash!
Mega ray! By the power of water!
Swallow blade! Slash!
Here
Swallow
I go!
blade!
I'm only getting started!
Slash!
Gemini Aqua!
Swallow blade!
There! Power!
Rising
Mega
Wyvern!
ray! By the power of water!
Swallow blade!
Excited!
Slash!
It's over! Gemini Aqua!
Swallow blade! Slash!
Mega ray!
Rising Wyvern!
Gemini Aqua!
Slash! Slash!
And again!
Eat dirt!
I'm only getting started!
Swallow blade!
By the power of water!
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong
Gemini
fight!
Aqua!
Swallow blade!
By the power of...
They got me surrounded.
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down.
By the power...
Let the marksman handle this.
Swallow blade!
Gemini Aqua!
I'm ready.
Swallow blade! Slash!
Where are you going?
Swallow blade! Slash!
I'm ready.
Swallow blade! Slash!
Take it! It's
Swallow
over!
blade!
Gemini Aqua!
Rising Wyvern! Slash!
There! And again! Mega ray! I never miss!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back. Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true. Ugh, you can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
I won't forgive you!
By the power of water!
Damn it!
Gemini Aqua!
Rising Wyvern! Swallow blade!
Mega ray! By the power of water!
Swallow blade!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
What's this thing? So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance? There. Guess I misread the landing.
An opponent like this should be easy. Slash! Rising Wyvern!
There!
We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart
blade.
for your heart. Barely a blip on our radar.
An opponent like this should be easy. Swallow! Come one, come all!
Mega Ray!
Slash! Swallow blade!
Take it!
Slash!
Insects should stay on the ground.
We're in good form!
Dispose of the trash. They've got me in their
You
sights.
picked the wrong fight!
You're mine!
Slash! Swallow blade!
By the power of water!
Slash! That buzzing is driving me mad! Swallow blade!
Looks like it could be worth something.
There.
I won't forgive you!
It's over!
Slash!
By the let the mark
Swallow
handle
blade!
this. Here I go! I never miss! Mega Ray! By the power of water!
Rising Wyvern!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Right, here goes!
Here I go.
Swallow blade!
Come on! I'll throw you to
We
smithereens!
turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back. Slash!
Take it. It's over.
Swallow blade!
By the power
We got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Together, that wasn't even a problem. What's this thing?
Out of our way.
Slash! Try harder!
Magna...
Swallow blade! This one's all mine!
One more.
Eat dirt!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Swallow blade!
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Rising wyvern!
Take it.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Gotta break through! Swallow blade!
Couch this.
Where are you going?
We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday. I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renan, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renans know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat. But we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
All right, I'll think about it.
All done. Come and eat. You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Dahnan tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we...
Easy.
I hate that I can see what's on the other side, but I can't just walk in.
Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, sure is crawling with... Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
Get lost!
Swallow blade! Strike! Swallow blade!
Take it! I'm only getting
Strike! Swallow blade!
Barely a blip on our radar.
lost!
Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
Demon Fang!
Sighted!
Swallow Blade!
You're mine!
Strike!
This could be useful. Is this a chest of some sort?
A Renan kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside. They've got me surrounded.
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Mega Ray! Here I go. It's over.
You got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
This one's all yours!
There!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. we've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
Tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
Right, here goes! Slash! Swallow blade!
It's over! This one's mine! Mega Ray!
Demon Fang! Slash! Swallow blade!
Exciting! I'm only getting started!
We're in good form!
Way!
Slash! Swallow blade! Stop!
Mega
Demon
Ray!
Fang!
Gemini Aqua!
Slash!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.